Alright everyone, today we're going to talk about the franchise Co-Realize. Now, this is going to be dedicated to the first game, really. Now, this is an Otome game, and it's the first one I've ever played. Now, how we're going to do this is by going by each character and talk. And I'm going to express my opinion on the route for the most part. Now, like I said, this is my first Otome game, so yeah, and I ended up loving it, thankfully. So let's start with this guy, Saint Germain. Now I'll say his rule is like probably my favorite. Well, really, it's Tyrant Victor. They're both like my favorite. So here's what the second route I did. Now, basically, he's in a murder, and well, can you tell I don't write anything down? I just play it by ear. Now, anyway, so I thought he was very romantic. I love his will. His will will make you cry. Okay. He's been around for a really long time. And on the second game, they give you a little bit backstory of his human life. As it turns out, he was a slave in Babylonia. He was there when it all fell apart. And so then this person who was part of Idea, and because his friend NATO asked him to join. And he said, I will. If I could be granted like the most normal, mundane form of happiness. And his soon-to-be friend, who's part of Idea, is like, okay. So this is gonna be a complex, but alright. And so his friend ends up experimenting a lot, which starts to make the boss of Idea very nervous. I forgot what name they gave her, but she's basically Eve. The first one, Adam and Eve, so I'll just call her Eve. So Eve was starting to get nervous about this. So she told Saint Domi to kill him. Now, as it turns out, this whole time, it seems like the friend was purposely doing all these experiments in order to make Saint Domi's wish come true, which is give him no more happiness. How so? Well, then let's get to Cordelia, the character you play as. Now, she's a homunculi. She has potential to live forever. We don't actually know if she will or not, if left alone. But she does have like a poison in her body that can kill everyone to the touch, and there's a chance that it might like just explode and like kill everything nearby. Which is why Idea wants to kill her. Now, how on earth did his friend guess that he might fall in love with someone who might need this green thing or to get rid of that poison? I have no idea. My theory is that it was he was doing it for the intention of Saint Domingue using that himself to make himself human by warriors somehow. And then end up with an ordinary girl, spend the rest of his life with her, regardless if Eve allows him or not. That's my theory as to what he was trying to do there. He wasn't specifically created for the future homunculus that doesn't even exist yet. It was for Saint Domingue to use on himself for whichever human girl he ends up falling in love with. That's my theory. Now, But in the second game, it's what happens. You get rid of Cordelia's poison. Anyway, back to the first rule of the first game. Now, anyway, Saint Domingue is told that he has to kill Cordelia. But you can tell he doesn't want to do it. But at the same time, he's like, well, if she's gonna die anyway, then I want to be the one to do it because at least I'll make sure she dies quick and painlessly. So you get into like a Beauty and the Beast type of situation where you're locked up by the guy who's in love with you. And at some point, Cordelia escapes. And now, Guinevere, yes, King Arthur's wife, she's a part of idea. And so she tries to kill Cordelia. And Saint's like, no, only I get to do that. So they battle, and this becomes like a case of gotta get to her before someone else does. But then he changed his mind. He's like, you know what? Instead, I'm gonna kill everybody in idea. So that's secret live. But because of this, he decided to take away his immortality. So slowly he's losing that ability, which puts him at a great disadvantage by the time he gets to Guinevere because his healing abilities ain't like it was before. So there's a strong possibility of dying with in one of the bands he does. Yeah. But Cordelia convinces Eve to let her prove her prophecies wrong. Right, Eve can see visions to the future. And so which is why she wants to kill Cordelia, because he's like, you're guaranteeing destruction. I've never been wrong before. If my business say you will kill everybody, you must die. But Cordelia convinces her that please give her a chance to prove her wrong. And the deal was, if her and Saint Domingue can defeat Guinevere, so let them go. So that's what they do. They defeat her without killing her. And so, at some point, Saint Domingue goes down on his knees, crying, begging them to let Cordelia live. Like I said, this boy will make you cry. He'll make you go, I can't find real man like that. Like, someone who will literally do anything for you. So anyway, they agree. And now Saint Domingue is an ordinary human after that. And you on a quest to you to find a way to get rid of her poison. Which I already reveal you do, thanks to the friend. And well, that's about it. If I don't want to spoil with the other thing. Now, and to be frank, I love his design the most. Like, he's pretty. Like, look at this. But I have a thing for super smart, gentlemanly type characters. To be frank, I can't help but feel like this game was basically specifically made for me because I love the gentleman, old school traditional attitude. Like, feminist, you can go suck it. Okay? Everything you report is BS, it's dumb. I don't want to live even remotely similar to what you advise women to do. Okay? There's such a bunch of man haters, and I bet they hate this game because this game celebrates the whole, oh, let me carry everything for you, let me open the door for you, I want to be a nice sunny arm. This game absolutely glorifies that. And Cordelia, no, she's not dumb. She's probably the best female lead in our Otome game ever. And the families who try to be, oh, being a man makes you weak, simple-minded. Only dumb girls would want this. Like, no. Cordelia is not dumb. She's not capable of taking care of herself. She's not a slave. Okay? This is a partnership. Do you not understand what partnership means? A match is a partnership. You are allowed to let men help you. It doesn't make you any less of a human being. Anyway, I'm ranting now. To the next one. Okay. Abraham Van Helsing. Now, his rule was probably my least favorite, to be honest. Okay, because this was pretty repetitive. Like, I'm not into the stay away from me. How about things that happen to you? Everything I touch dies, figuratively. Though in your case, it's very literal. And Kadia's over here like, but I love you. And then repeat over and over and over. I'm not into that. That gets on my nerves quickly. If this was real life and I was Kadia, and for like 3 times in a row you tell me, stay away from me. At that point, I don't care what your reason for saying it is. I don't care if you're insecure about your past. I don't care if you suffer some trauma. I don't care. I don't have time for this. Like, my piece is like, you're gone. I'm like, bye, figure it out yourself. There are plenty of other men around. I don't need to deal with this nonsense. So anyway, but it's a cousin, yeah. As it turns out, his mentor was the one who killed his family. The whole time he thought it was Venus, but it's not. So betrayal. Also, he performed some type of experiment on Ben to make him basically the Hawk. You see red. Completely morbid anger, can't see nothing else. Blindly seeking out revenge thanks to the trauma. That type of thing. And he wakes up from it by shooting himself, of course, because he doesn't want her Cordelia. And they are not together at the end. I'm sorry, it's just boring. It's too predictable. I don't like that. Plus, I don't like that type of storyline. It gets annoying to me after a while. But in the Invisible Blessings and the Christmas ones. No, I'll say the Christmas ones for another video. Okay, Invisible Blessing. Okay, I found him more likable here. The stories there were so simple, and he kind of has like a cute side. Like, he's kind of like a puppy, really. He's just over there in a corner mopey, like, what did I do that upset her? I don't know what I did wrong. Just mopey, and it was so cute. Okay, now Lupin. I'm guessing he's the canon choice, since he was the one under lockdown until you go through all the other rules. Lupin. Austin Lupin. Okay, the French guy of the group. So I guess you could technically argue think them as friends too. Although that's more of a case of, I like this place the most, so I identify as friends. But really, he's Babylonia, okay? He was born in Babylonia, that makes him Babylonian. Or whatever the official name for those people were. Now, Lupin, he's a thief. Of course, the names to give it away. And well, I probably label his were like the second least interesting. Like I didn't like it as much as I thought I would. I also didn't like him as much as I thought I would. Now, let me be clear. I don't hate this character. I don't dislike his character. I don't even dislike his root. I like both, but compared to all the other roots, it was like meh. If you saw the anime, you probably already know. So I don't feel the need to go into great detail with him. Basically, he's a smooth talker, and that's his whole personality. He's also a bit stylish and very flamboyant. Typical Frenchman. Okay. This is Cordelia, the main character you play as. I love her design. She's adorable. You also, all the songs in this franchise are awesome. Don't make me. Okay, Victor Frankenstein. He's so cute. Now, his was the first route I did. And I absolutely love it. Like I said, him and St. Domingue tied in first place. That's my favorite. And like I said, I love the smart, gentlemanly type. He can also be described that. He's also a little cinnamon roll. Well, St. Domingue was more mysterious. And I love his design as well. Now, as you can guess, he's a scientist, a bit of an alchemist. And I'm surprised they didn't make him the canon route since plot by he seems way more relevant than Lupin did. Like, Cordelia literally wouldn't even exist without him. He found this special little ingredient that made it possible for her father to create her, so. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So, well, he was labeled a terrorist after the Vampire Wars, which they were also defeated thanks to something he invented, which makes him feel guilty because that was not his intention. So, like Ban, he's very guilt filled, but not in a very super annoying way, thankfully. Anyways, you gotta make him realize that he's not the source of all evil, basically. And he has to stop the queen who's planning to kill everybody in order to create a war to make Britain look stronger. I know that sounds like wacky logic. I prefer the American way. We try to play neutral, but then you do something to piss us off, and we're like, slap them. I like that style. Okay? Don't cause the problem. If any of you mess Spain and Mexico, I'm gonna laugh at you because those were already colonized countries. So it's like you're basically saying, oh, how dare you colonize the country that was already colonized by somebody else. Like, oh, you know. Especially say it was a billion years ago. Like, everybody from that time period aren't even alive anymore. Why do you care so much? We're all old boy. At least the ones with common sense are. Like, we got some dumb liberals who want to demonize America for every little bitty thing. And glorify places like China. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. But anyway. Okay, now the last one, Impy, a pretty unique name. So I'm guessing it's a play on the word. That's the word term for half human, half vampire. I'm guessing that's how they came up with the name. He's loosely based on a character in some book. I don't remember the name of it. But anyway, he said Anthony wants to go to the moon and he's a vampire. So the storyline doesn't focus a lot on this. And I guess vampires don't drink blood in this world because they never mention it. So basically just regular humans who are extra strong and have very soft teeth. And they take longer to grow up. So basically just human with extraness. So when you find out, when Kadia finds out, he's like, so are you scared of me now? She's like, no, you're still impy at the end of the day. Why would I be scared? Now, let me admit it that when I first met him, I was like, I'm not gonna like you, am I? Because I just don't like the perverted flirtatious type of character. It's like, yeah. If the strictest is flirtatious, I can live with it. But if the flirtatious makes a perverted or a whore, this just goes after anything that moves, like, no. I don't like this in real life. I don't like it in my fiction either. Like, no. I can deal with yanderes in a fictional world, but I can't deal with the hound dog in needle fictional reality. Just no. I draw the line down. No. He ended up growing on me. I love this character now. In fact, if I were to say which Rue best described me as a real life person, I would say it was his Rue, because everything I was thinking with everything he said, Kadir would say it. For example, he said one time he said, "Hey, don't mess with my girlfriend," something like that. And Kadir's like, "I would never be your girlfriend. Oh, I'm not the girlfriend." He's like, "Okay, my future bride. I would never be your bride. Okay, person I really care about. That's fine." I went from not liking him to friend zoning him to, okay, you care, I love you, fine. He's a gentleman too. He's not acting out poor at all. He just came off as stereotypical annoying boy that can meet in real life. That's just a bad first impression. That's all. So basically, Nemo steals his special device, and he also rips out a piece of Cordelia's, let's call it philosopher's stone. But because of that, he's going to end up dying. Ibi takes it back. And the El sitting safely to the ghetto. Happy. They get married. We really get to see this couple get married, and also Lupin on the first game. In the second game, well, it's just a really cuteness. So I felt like his room was softer than the rest. Maybe it was my imagination, but it felt a lot softer in the second game. Basically, you just build a C-sip together and go down. And you get rid of the poison. Yeah. Anyway, he's cute. His stories are cute. Let's put it that. Not too complicated, just still to be cute. Now, if I were to rate everyone, rate which characters or story was I like the best. Well, characterized, I definitely like it's a tie between Saint Domingue and Victor. Then it's Impy. He went from last place to all the way to the second place. by the end of the game. That's how much of a turnaround he did for me. I love this guy. He's so precious. And then there's as a character wise, I like Lupin the best, third place. And then it's Van. Now story wise, again, I would say it's a tie between say Domin and Victor. And then MP, then Lupin, and then Van. I mean, they all have beautiful designs. They're very attractive characters. As they still be a Sonotome game. Oh, and I forgot that voice actor's name. Kanzi? Casey? It's something like that. He voices Phoenixes, and he also voiced Connister for Diabolical Lovers. So when I heard it, I was like, I instantly recognized it. I was like, yes! I love his voice acting. He's my favorite. You can recognize his voice anywhere. I'm noticing they seem to make him do crazy sort of characters with some type of parent issue a lot. Have you noticed that? But sadly, Phoenix dies in every route on the first game. And we don't get the day Solar comes. Which I was very upset about. Because they both seem like very interesting characters. Plus, they make Solar so pretty. Whatever you did, they were not going to let me date him. But they rectified that in the second game. They get the wrong route. And naturally, as a result, an alternative universe. Well, Phoenix gets to live. Yay! This results in a third game, which has some of the story that takes place in the original universe. The other one takes the alternative universe, which Phoenix is alive. So I highly recommend you start with the first game so you won't be confused by any of that. Okay, don't skip all the way to 3 and then do first. Like, no. Do first, then second, then 3. You won't be confused this way. Okay, so what's that? Should I talk about the extra roots? No. I'll make that their own video. Okay, in the second video, I'm going to talk about Sherlock Holmes and Phoenix's route, and that goes to name I forgot. But it's fine. Nobody likes the route anyway. I kind of just gave her Amazon away right there. Anyway. Until next time, thank you for watching. Click the like.